Good evening, chaps. So today we're making a gluten-free chocolate cake. Gluten-free. Lots of people are actually gluten-free, but being gluten-free doesn't mean no gluttony. Hashtag I'm a poet and I know it. 200 grams of butter. Right, you need to separate 5 eggs. Put the egg yolks in a larger bowl than the egg whites. 5 yolks, 5 egg whites. Big bowl, small vessel. How do you separate eggs? Well, grasp your egg and then approach the side of a vessel firmly so that it kind of cracks. Now, prise the two halves apart, retaining the egg yolk in one half. You have to do this over the vessel you want to collect the egg white in. It's like the kind of cooking version of spillage is lickage, only you're not licking it, but you are spilling it. Now transfer the yolk from one side to the other, spilling the white into the relevant vessel. Fab! Repeat 5 times. And add in 200 grams of chocolate. Again, this is the somewhat now iconic design for a bain-marie. Whilst that's all melting, let's get whisking. Right, now you've hit hard peak stage, gradually add in 100 grams of sugar. Go. The second half of the sugar I'm putting in now. You'll see it has a lovely little sheen. Quite high risk using a little vessel like that. If you have a bigger one, do it. Right chaps, now wash your whisk. It's quite hard to say. Now wash your whisk and prepare to whisk the yolks. You'll need another 100 grams of sugar. In goes the sugar. When it's all melted, turn the heat off. Let it cool for a couple of minutes. When the egg yolk has gone kind of creamy, paler yellow and thick, bung in the chocolate. So, and carry on. It should go lovely and thick. Now let's fold in the egg white. So exciting. Ready, and go! In it goes. Now let's fold all about this sort of diagonal cut, I think. Look at that, lovely. Now if it's folded correctly, you should get bubbles. Check out those bubbles. Taste it, revel in it, live the dream, be happy. Very fab. Let's use my spoon. Line a baking tin, bubbles. In we go. Cook for about 20 minutes and cover it with tin foil. Now cook for a further half an hour to 40 minutes. The trick I found is that if you shake it gently, it shouldn't really jiggle that much. This is by its nature a very wet cake. Really it's more of a brownie, kind of gooey and nice, but because it hasn't got any flour in it, the structural integrity is somewhat lacking. When it cools, it kind of firms up a bit and becomes like a very gooey, lovely kind of chocolatey brownie thing. But if you're having it straight away when it's still warm, then you will find that it's still very gooey. Gooey's not a bad thing, and the oven should be at 180 degrees. I suggest serving it with a little bit of icing sugar sprinkled on top, because that makes it look nice, or certainly a little bit nicer. When you bring the cake out at the 20-minute mark, you'll find that it's risen quite a lot. However, when you take it out and leave it to cool, it sinks and becomes like the gooey, dense cake that it is at the end.